David Davis are soldiers in the war. They're police officers for the Chicago Housing Authority. Their place of employment, the projects, public housing, the CHA. Say the names out loud, and many of us see in our mind's eye a place we have never been. Public housing in Chicago is isolated and segregated. It is set apart from the rest of the city and surrounding suburbs. In many ways, the CHA is regarded as an island of uncommonly high crime. It is a dangerous place to live and a dangerous place to work.
Today, we're going to cover the Rockwell Gardens in Northwest Chicago.
This is a school. This is one school where all the gang members have to go. The vice lords, the disciples. You know, this is the only place they can go. Now, this building up here, this is the disciple building. It's like, this is one part where nothing goes but disciples. If you turn your camera and look at the building here, this is vice lords here. This is vice lords. What you watching is nothing but vice lords. All the way around, all the way to these projects over here. That is the old folks' home there. This building here is the project. This building here, that building there. Them is like vice lord building. This is the only disciple building that we have over here. This is where the war come in at. Right here. This same spot here. It's like the war.
The Rockwell Gardens housing project was built in the year 1958, along with other projects in the near West Side community. It consisted of 8 buildings, 10 and 13 stories high, with a total of 1,126 units. The projects were completed in 1959. They were named gardens because of the beautiful flower beds that earlier residents used to enjoy.
3-month-long police sting took place at the Rockwell Gardens housing complex on the city's west side. Police arrested 28 suspects. They're accused of selling crack, cocaine, and marijuana 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Police say the drug ring was a $75,000 a day operation.
The first 10 years of Rockwell Gardens were peaceful until the riots after Martin Luther King's assassination in 1968, which affected much of the west side of the city. Over the next decade, the projects began to experience gang activity, mainly from the vice lords and others. By the late 1970s, crime and gang activity increased significantly, mostly involving gang members and drug dealers from outside the complex. Competing gangs like the Four Corner Hustlers, renegade vice lords, traveling vice lords, conservative vice lords, and gangster disciples engaged in a violent war over the heroin trade, leading to numerous shootings in the 1980s. The situation reached a critical point in 1987, prompting Operation Clean Sweep to improve security as gang members took control of the projects and made it difficult for even maintenance workers to enter the buildings.
I want to swing the camera around and show you how kids can get caught up in this thing right here. See what I'm saying? How this here should be locked and secured, which it ain't. So therefore, any kid can get off the name and get hurt. Then I want you to follow me as we walk down these hallway stairs, how dark it is in here, how you can't see how no light bulbs here, how not even electricity. See the loose wires hanging down here? Now I want you to follow me on down the stairs. I want you to see the rubbish all on the floor, how you can come downstairs, the ropes and the rats right, the false wiring up there. Then I want you to come on down these stairs, how not a light out in this for me. As we go all the way down, it's not a light in marijuana needed facility or the hallway. Take your time before you fall now. I want you to come on down. All the graffiti you see on the wall is gang members' name that once was here, now they are gone. And all while you see all this graffiti, you still see loose wiring as you come down the hallways. And you see graffiti going all the way down the wall. These once was people that was here, but now they gone.
The situation in Rockwell Gardens worsened as gang members would hang out in front of residents' apartments, getting drunk and causing disturbances that made residents afraid to leave their homes due to harassment. Additionally, vacant apartments were being used as crack dens, attracting more crime, litter, and human waste from intoxicated drug addicts. The living conditions became unsafe and unbearable for the residents due to the presence of gangs and drug-related activities. Both before and after the sweep, residents had to resort to sleeping on the floor or in bathtubs to protect themselves from gunfire during the violent gang wars. However, after the sweep, the situation became even worse as the vice lord factions turned on each other, leading to escalated conflicts and a heightened danger for the residents. The gang wars within the housing project intensified, creating a highly volatile and unsafe environment for everyone living there. Rockwell Gardens experienced severe deterioration with graffiti and trash falling in the hallways, similar to many other projects in the city. In 2003, the decision was made to demolish the Rockwell Gardens housing project due to its poor condition and numerous problems. The demolition process began that year, and by 2006, all the high-rise buildings were completely torn down, marking the end of an era for one of the most violent housing projects in the country.